Hello and welcome to my channel Basic Education. Today we are going to cover a topic that is tense. As I think everybody knows about tense, but the problem over here is we all are aware of this word tense, but we all are unaware where to use tense, how to use tense, and what is the real concept and what is the actual concept of using tense. So today I will try my best to clarify all those doubts and through this topic. So let's get started, friends. So the first one is present tense. As you can see over here, present tense. The second one is past tense and the last one is future tense. The whole entire universe, you can say, is roaming around these three words: the present, past and future. Now so now the word present tense. What does this word present denotes? Present means the time which is going on now, that is present one. And the past, the things or the time which has been finished, that is known as past tense. And the future, that is the time which is going to come after some time, that will be future tense. If we take some example, like now I am doing something, that is my present tense. Before a few minutes ago I was doing something, or few hours ago or few months ago I was doing something, that was that action will come in the past tense. And after recording this video I will also do something. I will just whatever I will do, that will come under the future tense. I think till here I am able to clear all your doubts. So let's see what comes under present tense. So present tense has got four subdivisions. The first one is simple present. The next one is present continuous. The third one is present perfect, and the last one is present perfect continuous. So the present tense has got four subdivisions. Each has got different meaning and each get used in different conditions. The first one is simple present tense. So we will see where to use this simple present tense. Simple present tense is used in any habituational work. When we are doing something on the regular basis, on that time we use simple present tense. And when something is natural truth, on that time also we use simple present tense. Like if somebody goes to school and that is his habit, he goes to school daily, on that time we can say he goes to school. And if something is universal truth, like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, on that situation we use simple present tense. The next one is present continuous. The word itself denotes that the some work is going to continue. Continue means we have started something and we are continuing it, that is continue tense, continue present continuous tense, right? That is, now I am writing something, so I am still writing. I have started writing few minutes ago, or it might be few seconds ago, but now at present I am writing. In this situation we can say it is present continuous tense, that I am writing now. Okay, the next one is present perfect tense. What does this word perfect means? That some action has been finished, that means the action has finished just ago. Like I just have finished my letter writing portion. On that tense, on that situation, we can say the present perfect tense. And the last one is present perfect continuous. It is the combination of these two tense, the continuous and perfect. That means some part of the action has finished, that is perfect tense. As we have discussed over here, in present perfect tense the action has just finished. So here also the action has finished, some part of the action has finished and some part is still going on. So when the action has started in the past and the action is going on in the present, on that time we can use it present perfect continuous tense. Simple present tense. simple present tense, as I told you over here only, simple present tense is used in any habituational work. Habituational, what does the word habituational means? Habituational means the work which we do on our daily habit. Daily habit with that somebody goes to school daily, somebody goes to market to purchase something daily. So these type of work that we do on daily basis, this type of words or sentences come under simple present tense. So, and the second one is like something is universal truth that cannot be changed. Nobody can even change those scenario. Like sun rises in the east. Nobody can change. If somebody can, nobody has got the dare, or even nobody even can say that. As simple present tense. Simple present tense is used in many circumstances, but today we are going to discuss only two among those. If we will discuss all those, it will be complicated for individual to understand, because as I have told you in the beginning only that I am going to clarify the basic of the tense. So number one, habituational sentence. Habituation. The first one is habituational work. So what does this word habituational means? It so habituation, that is it has got that habit, that is the someone's habit, the habit which we do something on daily basis, like somebody goes to school daily, and somebody, they say, like he goes to school, that is the going to school is the habituational work, that is the habit of somebody to go to school. Today also he go to school, tomorrow also he is going to go to school, and in past also he used to go to school. So in this case we say habituational sentence. And the second one is example, William goes to the market daily to purchase fresh vegetables. So that here it is that the example is William goes to the market daily to purchase fresh vegetables. Here it means that he goes to the market daily, because if we purchase vegetables once a week or once a month or once a year, we cannot have the fresh vegetables, and that will be not healthy for our health. So we should purchase vegetables daily so that we can get the fresh vegetables and we remain healthy. So this type of sentences comes under habituational work. If somebody has the habit of going to the market daily to purchase some vegetables or grocery item, that is a good habit and that is his habit. So as I have covered case 1, habituational work. Number 2 is case 2, that is something which is universal truth, that is universal truth. Universal truth. What does the word universal truth mean? Means universal truth means that is the truth that can never be changed. Nobody can change it. Like sun rises in the east. This sentence can never be changed. Neither today, nor tomorrow, nor after 1 year. Till the earth exists, this sentence will exist. So this type of sentences comes under simple present tense. So this is sun rises in the east. So these type of basic things comes under simple present tense. And one more thing I must tell you, that it has got certain rules and regulation to continue this tense, but we are going to talk about the rules and regulation in the next video, as it is going to be complicated if I write everything, examples and all the rules and regulations once at a time for you. So it will be difficult for everyone to understand. So first, let's clarify the concept. What is the concept of the tense? In which situation we use which tense? What is the basic scenario? First, clarify those things. Afterwards, we will move to the rules and regulations, and we will discuss about that. The second one is present continuous tense. Continuous. The word itself denotes that some work is continuing. Continuing, what does it mean? That some movement is still going on. That type of tense comes under continuous tense. If we talk about some example, like he is having his he is having his the example is he is having his breakfast. So we have used over here having word. Somebody can ask me that why have I used having instead of taking, because as we have know that taking means to have something, take means to eat, but that is not a good English, so we use, instead of taking, we use having. That is a good English and it suits over there, that's why. So he is having his breakfast, that means he has not yet completed, he has not completed his breakfast, he is continuously having it. That means the work over here is going on, that's why it is he is having his breakfast. If we talk about second example, I can write like the next example is he is writing a letter about manufacturing account to his boss. That means he want to get some information from his boss about the manufacturing account. So about that he is writing. That means his work is still going on. That's why over here he is writing a letter to his boss. That is, the work is continuing. So in that, a present continuous tense, that means the work is continuing. This tense is very easy to understand, and this is the tense we frequently use in our work most of the time. Present perfect tense, that is one point of time. Present perfect tense is one point of time. What does this mean? That means that the action has finished, but the action just has finished. You can say that the action has been finished 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, or it can also be happen like just finish. That, like example, we can say Mr. Dikshit has spoken to branch manager regarding bonus. That means Mr. Dikshit has uh, had a talk with branch manager regarding bonus. That means the talk between Mr. Dikshit and branch manager has finished. The talk between Mr. Dikshit and branch manager has been finished. So, but the question is, but when the talk has been finished, the talk just has finished. That's why it is Mr. Dikshit has Mr. Dikshit has spoken to branch manager. So that's why it is present perfect tense. The action just has finished. It might be 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, or 15 minutes ago. I must tell you there is a similarity between present perfect tense and simple past tense. both of them are similar to each other, but there is a difference, and about that I will tell you in our next video. So please till don't get confused between present perfect tense and simple tense. There is a difference between both of them. Okay, so next example is has. That the next one is in a question form, that is, has Sheila talked to Mrs. Desai about school's project? That means Sheila, the question is, might be the Sheila has talked to Mrs. Desai, but there is no confirmation about that. That's why it is, has Sheila talked to Mrs. Desai about school's project? So that's why it is over here, has Sheila talked to Mrs. Desai about school's project. So our next tense is present perfect continuous tense. So in the beginning of this video, I have told you that the present perfect continuous tense is a combination of our previous two tenses, that was present continuous tense and present perfect tense. So it is a combination of two tenses. The word that is a combination, that means we are going to merge two tenses in a singular form. So let's see the example. He has been working for few minutes. So in he has been working, that means you can see over here working, that means the work is continuous, that the work is continuing, someone is continuing the work, okay, for few minutes. Okay, but has, that means this work, some part of this word has been started in previous time, that is in the past time, and the some part of the work is still going on, that is in the present form. So that's why it is a combination of two tenses, that is perfect and continuous. That some part, this portion, as you can see, this portion, the beginning portion, has already been done in the past. Thus he has been working, and but the work has not completed in the past, so the work is still continuingly going on in the present tense. So that's why he has been working for few minutes. The next is, have you been writing this letter for half an hour? That means somebody has started writing this letter in the past time, and still he is continuing that work. That means the work has been started in the past and still it is going on in the present. That's why it is present perfect continuous tense. It has 2 point of time. It has got 2 point of time. In this video, present perfect tense, I have told you 1 point of time, that means the action has finished, and it has the present perfect tense 2 point of time, that means the some part of the work has been started in the past, the previous time, and the some part of the work is still going on. That's why it's a 2 point of time. This much was for today only, and the later part we are going to discuss in our next video. And till now, whatever I have tried to tell you. If you have any doubt, any queries regarding those things, you can mention it in the comment box. I'll try my best to sort it out, all the problems of yours. So if you like this video, Don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to share with your all the friends and all the students, so that can be helpful to all of the students whoever want to get the basic knowledge of the tenses.